All right, everyone, here we go. Well, we already did the energy weather update today, which is very interesting. A lot of destiny in that one. I like that. I love those types of energies. Well, now we're going to pull the second quarter of 2026. That would be April, May, and June. I did a little pre-shuffle. Actually, it was more of a pre-cut, but I cut like 3 times. So I do cut shuffles a lot in my offline readings. I find I don't know. They just work better for certain things. I've got a Knight of Cups crossed by, the main energy here, a lot of blue, a lot of speaking, a lot of throat chakra, but I suppose I can put it on camera. I've got a Knight of Cups here, crossed by a 7 of Wands. This is a quarter, it has this vibe to it. I got the song, We Could Be Heroes, ringing in my head. We could be heroes. We could. And I think the song talks about it just for one day, but I think longer than that. I think either a hero enters, right? Somebody comes to save the day, or we end up rising up in some way in our lives, societal energies. I don't know. This is just a reading on Q2 of 2026. Take it for what it's worth to you. But we definitely vanquished the villain with the 8 cups there. And we're working toward making things better, because this is choppy water moving into calmer waters, right? Again, there's some sort of, with the Ace of Cups here, there's some sort of rebirth. There's some sort of wakey happening. I don't know what it is. It's in our lives. It's out there in the world. I'm getting it in my offline readings. There's a wakey. I don't know. However it plays out, it plays out. I can't say. There has been a lack of empathy, but there's some sort of hero. We turn into heroes. All of us step in. I have no idea. It's just this beautiful energy, and I thought I'd show it to you. Take it how you want to take it, right? But empathy is important, right? I think it's making a comeback. All right? Let me get a couple of these off my table. Let's shuffle the deck. And frankly, I'm happy about that. Right? It hurts to be an energy reader in this world when there's no empathy. When everybody's very self-focused and self-centered. I've taken less walks lately because people have changed. The average Joe or Jane has become paranoid in this energy. So hey, it's nice to see some empathy returning. It feels like it is. The cup is starting to flow again. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we're at. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you fucking find it, you're meant to find it. I know it's April, May, June, but I'm not a fucking time lord, and you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Well, I'm shuffling right now for April. We're going to pull 1 row for April, 1 row for May, and 1 row for June. And we'll see where we go. All right? Keep these readings in mind always, because they're going to refer back to them for readings that I do on the given months. I always do. I always look back and go, ha, got that one right. Or, ha, ooh, I should have read it that way. Sometimes it goes that way, you know. It is what it is. We're divining pretty far out, a lot further than I would normally like. You know, the further out you go, it gets a little rough because, you know, people have free will decisions, and we all know how people use their free will, you know. Jesus. All right, here we go. April. So, April 2026. The bottom of the deck, the environmental energy crossing the base energy, is the 9 of Cups. Huh. That's a nice energy. Why is Steve going, I don't know. No idea. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just reading the energy. I just flow with it. My reactions are important. They're part of the reading. Keep that in mind, okay? The 4 of Wands. I got a lot of yellow here. It's nice. I'm not a big Coldplay fan. It's not one of my favorite songs, but it is ringing in my head right now. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I said yellow twice. I have no idea. Yeah, it looks on the outset, right? Oh. Yeah, it looks like from the get-go here, you get a wish. It feels like all of your dreams are coming true. You might find a house you like. You might find a thing you like, a person you like. You're starting on a whole new path. You feel pretty good. It's a pretty feel-good energy. It's pretty nice. You know, something went your way. Here, something, right? Okay, we're going to clarify with the light seer in this reading. I wanted to do that on purpose, and I checked the bottom of the deck to see what's randomly there to make sure I got the right deck. The Four of Wands leads to what? The Ten of Pentacles, right? Well, look at that. That's a 10 of Pentacles. So we got the right deck. What would have been at the bottom of this one is 5 Wands. It just didn't feel right. I didn't know that was there. I'm just saying it didn't feel right, so I didn't grab it. All right? And I very rarely use the little animal deck for these types of things. So let's go. But randomly at the bottom was 10 Cups. Would have worked. Could have worked. Maybe we'll use it. I don't know. But that is spot on with the 4 of Wands. Okay? And this is spot on with the 9 of Cups. Who knows? Maybe it'll get involved. We'll see. Let's clarify. So it looks like in April you get what you want. Something great happens. A dream come true. A wish fulfilled. Careful not to get cocky. Careful. You don't want to attach bad. It's not because you become an asshole. I mean, I certainly don't become an asshole. But it's because when you're cocky about something, when you get a job promotion and all of a sudden you become a dick, or you get a bunch of money and you become a dick, which, by the way, the money or the job doesn't make you a dick. It just affords you the luxury of being the dick you always were. When you're groveling, when you're at the bottom, you can't afford to be the dick you're meant to be, right? So keep that in mind. So it just allows you to be more of who you are. But at the end of the day here, be careful about that, because it attaches bad karma, as the kids like to call it, energetic slapback, as I would call it, to this great thing that you've got, right? So you get all cocky about it. You get this wonderful thing that happens to you. You call your friends and shove it in their face. Something's going to go wrong with your little thing. Right? It's going to get tarnished. If it's a new car, somebody dings it. Some kid goes by on a bike and just dings it, or hits the mirror or something. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of shit. So just be cool. Always be cool. Don't be a dick. I mean, I'm not asking much of people. Really not. I don't think. All I want is for people not to be dicks. That's it. I don't really think that's asking much. Okay, here we go. I mean, yeah. It fell out reversed. I'm going to take it. It's the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It fell out reversed. It flew out and landed on my arm. All right. Okay. Center card, red with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. Look. In April, something great happens. You get a wish. It's wonderful. Why do I think you become a dick? Well, you're not going to become a dick now, because I already explained to you why that's bad. But look at the color match. Look at the color match. Here between these cards. Look at me. All right. What's red with the Ace of Pentacles? Reversed. The Lovers. Oh, and crossing the 9 of Cups, red with the 9 of Cups, is Strength. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it there. Is it still on camera? We can still see the 9 Cups and the Strength? Okay, good. Oh, fuck. How do I describe it? It's squandering energy. It's a warning against squandering. I was close when I gave you the karma energy slapback speech about not becoming a dick when you get the promotion or you get the whatever. I was close. But I got corrected when this flew out of the deck in reverse. I got to figure out a way to explain this to you where it'll make sense. I think the best way to describe this, I said squandering, but it's more of a you get what you want. I'm going to try to apply it so it's not just a thing. It could be a person, could be a love relationship. You get what you wanted, but it shows up a little bit damaged. If it's a new car, it's what you wanted, but you find it has a dent on it. It has a ding. I didn't see that ding at the dealership. It has a ding. Oh no. How do you prove it, right? If you didn't, they have you inspect it before you pick up the car. If the dings, if you signed off that it was fine, you can't just bring it back and say, well, I picked this up with a ding. They'll be like, fuck you, you did, right? You know, that kind of a thing. I'm just saying, if it's a person, they've been through the ringer in a relationship. Okay, they really, really have. You're going to try, again, like I said, I was close with the becoming a dick thing. Just, it's not really that. It's more of a try not to, if it's a person, try not to overstimulate it. Try not to be overly passionate about it. Try not to be overly excited. Try not to read too much into it. There's going to be a little bit of work, okay? Don't assume that the work is done before you even begin. Because when you're just beginning, there's a lot of work to be done. I'm going to tell you that. Whatever it is, whatever the thing is that you get, it took it a while to get there, may have gotten damaged during shipping. Okay? I'm going to keep it general like that because for some of you, this is a person. For some of you, it's an idea. For some of you, it's a job. How would that be a job, Steve, you might ask? You get... I have gotten jobs in the past where the guy before me was a moron. And I had a lot of shit to clean up. I had a mess to fucking clean up. I've gotten jobs like that. Okay, this would be a classic pull on that. I got what I wanted. Yes, I'm excited. It's great, but it's an Ace of Pentacles reversed on top of it. I got some work to do. So whatever it is, it's fine. Just don't let it go to your head, and don't assume that everything's easy street from here. The work is just beginning when you get whatever this is. Okay, but it's nice. It is a windfall energy. I will say that as well. All right, but. As far as the squandering side of it, it could play out in a sense of, to give you an example, you get a new car, and the first thing you do on the first night is take it for a 5,000 mile drive. You put 5,000 miles on it in the first week, you know, kind of a thing. You're 1 week in and you need an oil change. You know, you might want to chill out a little bit. Things wear out. You're getting a little too much passion, right? A little too much passion. You can get a little too passionate about this, all right? That's the best I can tell you. That's probably where this 10 of Cups comes in here too. A little bit delusional, you know, a little bit. So, whatever it is, overall, very positive energy, very nice. All right, now, let's go ahead. We'll take that out. And let's go ahead and pull on May 2026. It's tough to explain for a number of people. It's one of those ones I wish there were just one person sitting across from me. But I think you can catch my drift, all right? If not, I'll try and edit it so even I can catch my drift. Let's see where we go. Fucking hell. All right. 5. Fucking hell. May 2026. What do you got? Give it to me. Okay. Are we ready? Bottom of the deck, more positive energy. Wait, I told you. We can be heroes. All right? When the empathy comes back, when people wake up, when people stop believing bullshit, every little piece of crap that's said to them, you know, things can get it, things can improve. In your personal life, things can improve. It looks like, at the very least, the way I feel this energy, your attitude is getting better. All right? You're in a better mood. That's basically what this is saying. It's a celebration energy. All right? The cup floweth over. All right? What's the base? Strength. Look at that. The passion carries over. I like this. I do. Let me get it on camera. Let me clarify. Why strength here? Well, again, I'm making the grunting noise, aren't I? It's nice. You're in a good mood here. It's good. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not. I won't. I'll stop the video before I'll ruin your good mood here. I promise you. I will. You'll just see a cut, and then I'm going to pull, and then you'll just hear me say, I'm going to pull on June now. Right? That's it. I won't ruin it. No, it's not about that. I think this empowers you, provided you don't ruin it with too much passion, whatever it is. If it is a person, I will say they're a little bit of damaged goods. All right, they're exactly what you wanted, but they got some dents. So be gentle, be cool. All right, don't go overboard. All right, the strength card. What do we get? But it's very workable energy. It's very positive here. Very positive here. I like this. I'm looking forward to Q2 of 2026. This all assumes that we make it out of March. That's all I can say with Jupiter going direct and some of the shit that's been going on. I'll be surprised if we do. I mean, you know, by the time we get to all this, they might have moved the doomsday clock another click, for all I fucking know. They've already moved it 1 click. Bottom of the deck is 10 Pentacles. That's going to be crossing the center card I pulled, which is red with the 3 of Cups. This is all very good. Life is good, is what this is saying. It's a celebration energy. Your life is good. The drinks are flowing. Company's over. You're partying. Even the dog is fucking happy. Right? I mean, it's just wonderful. What's on top? 3 of Pentacles. Okay. well, I was going to say you see anyway, I'll finish this sentence in a minute. The King of Cups, crossed by the Ten of Cups, and what's read with three pentacles? The Page of Cups. You see a way, I could have finished my sentence. You see a way to stay up. Yeah, things are good. This is an abundance energy. You see a way to start over. Here, you do. You see a way. That's the King of Cups. Just so you know, does everybody know that? That's a King of Cups. That's a Page of Cups, and that's, well, I'll just put it here for now. We'll move it later. And that's 10 Pentacles crossing the King of Cups. You see a way to start over. You find a way. I mean, just it's like a reboot. Your energy is getting a reboot in May. By May. And I think it's in part because of this. I think this is all connected. Even June, which I haven't pulled yet, I think the whole fucking thing is one big connected thing. Okay? Something happens. It's cause and effect. Cause. And the effect is run off. Probably in a daisy chain throughout the rest of the year. So something very big, and I believe it is, with 4 wands, and a 10 of Pentacles that was randomly at the bottom of this when I picked it up for over here, and 9 cups crossing it, and red with 9 cups crossed by strength and then leading to strength. You see how I'm saying it's all connected? I think whatever this cause is very big. And the effect is leaving you feeling pretty good. You feel good. It's an energy reboot, an emotional reboot for you that allows for a practical new beginning. I suspect for some of you, you meet somebody new. That's possible. Okay? This is certainly the energy that would attract somebody new. If you went out in the energy I have here, you would be very attractive. People would be drawn to you. You could just go out and just shoot pool at your local pool shooting place or whatever, or snooker, whatever it is you want to play, whatever it is you want to call it. And people will come up to you. People will talk to you. This is a very attractive energy. It's a reboot. It's beautiful. It ties to what happens here. There's a lot of that going on this year. I think my Q1 reading, a lot of what's happening now ties to January and things along those lines. Unreal. Okay. It's an energy of abundance. That was the 9 of Pentacles was fueling the 10 of Pentacles. It's an escalation. Okay. So something great happens. You bounce back. Maybe your job hasn't been doing well, right? Maybe funds have been a little light. Customers have been a little thin. Okay. Maybe you've been worried about something. It alleviates itself. It fixes itself in this energy. You can now, everything is, whatever will be. Que sera, sera, kind of a thing. Okay? It's a little bit of that. It's nice. It's wonderful. So things pick back up. It's an emotional reboot for you. Your faith is restored. Okay? It's a very attractive energy. It will attract new love. It'll just attract things to you naturally. People may want to spark up conversations with you in May and things along those lines. Let them. Let it flow. See where it goes. The whole thing feels new. Feels like a whole new beginning. So for some of you, you may move in April. For some of you. Or, something along those lines. Or take a trip or something along those lines. It's possible. Okay. June. Let's pull on June. See, I said I wasn't going to ruin it. I'm not. It's beautiful energy. It's really nice. I love it. All right. There's love in the home. I got you. That, which would imply, for those of you where it is a move or something like that, you like your new place better than your old place. Okay? I can dig it. Maybe the people don't stop and wait for you to walk by when they close the gate on their fucking driveway, right? Fucker. Like I want to steal any of your crappy shit. All right, here we go. Here's June. Let's pull on June 2026. What do you got for me, universe? June 2026. What you got? Tell me about it. Tell me about it right now. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck this up. Don't. No. No, it's good. It's 10 swords. 10's of the end and dead end and lead to a new beginning. Okay? It's like a new you. It's really going to depend what this is. This is one of those cards where it's all about context, right? Or like a classic example is the sun reversed. You always get some reader who tells you all the time they get a sun reversed and they go, well, it's still a good card. That depends. Everything depends on context, right? It really does. Everything. I mean, having a big fat paycheck and cashing it at the bank and walking out of the bank with it is a great energy, right? It's the sun, right? But it depends on the context. Unless you're walking outside to a guy with a gun who says, give me the money, then that's very bad, right? Then that would be that would be the sun reversed. That would be, well, something good happened until I got out the door and then somebody took it, right? That kind of a thing. Everything in life is about context, you know. 10 swords. Okay. What's the base? 10 pentacles. And this is some nice. I knew it was going to be nice when I saw the page of pentacles under there. This is some nice fucking context. I mean, this feels like a sun upright to me. Look, how many times are we going to see the 10 pentacles here? I want you to think about that. It's important. Repeating messages are important. Yeah, we got the strength card a couple of times. You know, sure. Okay. But the 10 pentacles was at the bottom of the light seer randomly over here. 4 pentacles leads to 10 pentacles. And it's crossing the King of Cups, the center card here, which is red with the 3 cups. And it's the base energy over here, crossed by 10 swords. Whole new life. By June, a whole new life, a whole new you, whole new everything. Right? You're learning, you're experiencing new things. New things. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. Look at it. Now it's upright, isn't it? Well, why does that matter? Why is it upright and it's reversed here? Well, maybe by now you have fixed the dents. You have dealt with this properly. You have grown. Your energy's become attractive. I mean, all I can say is you're experiencing new things. And it is growing your energy exponentially. It really is. This is nice. It is really good. Good context. Sun upright is the way it feels. That's why I used the sun as an example when I was talking about this 10 swords. You've always got to consider context. It's why I don't like short readings. I don't mean the pants. I love shorts. They're wonderful. But short readings bother me because there's always, as an energy reader, I know energy spirals. There's a spiral of energy on the surface, sure, but you need more than 60 seconds to get to you got to at least go 3 in to really get the answer. On the surface, somebody may seem like, well, this person's a dick and they're arrogant, right? But if you dig a little deeper and ask why, you might have some sympathy for that person and realize why they're the way they are. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you got to be careful. There is a 3-layer minimum, okay? Definitely. They say don't judge a book by its cover, right? Well, yeah. Don't judge a person by their surface energy either. You got to go at least 3 layers down. And you can't do that in a fucking minute. Nobody can. All right? It's just the way it is. Not properly, anyway. All right, so anyway, here we go. Everything in the universe is 3s. Have you figured that out yet? Everything 3s. I wrote a whole blog article on it, 2 parts. I could have written 1,000 pages on it. I kept it to 2 parts. All right, here we go. 10 pentacles. Why is that here? Talk to me. You got 2 dogs here. Right? 2 dogs. You don't got 1 here. This is great. You got a second dog. Good for you. Right? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. No, I'm not getting a second bird. 1's enough. Somebody out there is one. Steve, maybe you get a second bird. Oh, hell no. No. 1's enough. He's fine. He don't like competition anyway. He's an only child, right? He's kind of like that. Judgment. Wow. Whoa. Crossing the center card, I'll pull red with 10 swords. You are, you're like, this is a phoenix rising energy. Rising from the ashes of something. I mean, your life, Q2, can I just say, Q2 of 2026, your life fucking changes. Okay, I'll throw a motherfucker in there and I'll say it with love. Your life fucking changes, motherfucker. Okay? Wow. That's God's source, the universe itself, helping you out. Everything feels, you may be in a haze of everything feels divinely guided. I mean, you might want to watch and reconsider if you thought it wasn't for you. You might want to watch today's energy weather update, right? Talk about destiny, and you've got a mission. You've got something you're supposed to be doing. And you're protected until you fucking get there and do it. I don't know. Whatever it is, everything in Q2, it feels to me, if I'm to take the energy as a whole, is going to feel very divinely guided to you. It's all going to feel magical. I won't say rainbow unicorn, but definitely, yeah, a little bit. Be careful about letting Yeah, that's probably why this is here. Be careful about getting delusional about it, okay? Remember that the dark is always there, okay? So try to sit in the middle so you can see both. But in this energy, I'm going to encourage you to experience the light, okay? But be aware that the dark is there, all right? That's the best I can tell you. Okay, let's keep going. What's on top of the 10 Pentacles? It just keeps getting better and better. This is as close to Rainbow Unicorn reading as I've ever done. I'm very excited, right? I'm excited. I feel like I could hang out with one of those other tarot readers, the ones that annoy me, where everything is good and rosy and wonderful. Normally I'd want to rip their heads off, but I think today I would enjoy sitting with them. I got one of those readings too. All right, what's the center card here? Red with 10 swords. The Star. Oh, yeah, we definitely having lunch. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Hallelujah. What's red with the Knight of Cups? Oh, fuck my ass. This is good. This is nice. It's an Emperor. You are large and in charge. Also, you get, I think, I'm going to say it because I got new love here. I got 10 swords here. I got you experiencing new things. You're about to see somebody new naked. All right, can I put it that way? That's experiencing something new, isn't it? Right? Hopefully they look different than the other person, right? I mean, two people that look the same. It's, fuck, right? But no, I think a new soul recognition happens for you because of events that lead to it. Because of what happens here, and you handle it properly, probably, hopefully, because of what I said, or, just logic would dictate don't become a dick, right? Handle with care over here, right? And because of this energy that you're radiating out, which is extremely attractive, and over here you're experiencing new things, you're divinely guided, everything feels rainbow unicorn, you're experiencing the light, but know that the dark is there so you don't take it for granted, so that you keep it in check, right? The devil can't get you. Think of the devil as a con man, right? A con artist. A con artist can't con you if you know they're lying, right? You might fuck with them, you might play with them and pretend you're listening and pretend you're going to sign the paperwork, but you know they're full of shit, so at the last minute you go, psych, I'm not signing. That kind of a thing. So at the end of the day here, that's all I'm telling you to do. Know that the devil is there. It's always in the room. There is no room of energy you will ever be in that is pure light. All right, even at the angel's bar table, right, there's a devil sitting there. Has to be. Energy has to balance. It can't be heavy on one side or the other. Most of the time it's an equal energy. That's why you sit in the middle. This energy, you're experiencing the light knowing that the devil is there. The only way the devil energy gets in, it didn't come out in the reading. I don't have a 7 of swords. I don't have a devil. The only way it gets in is over here. I said it all starts in the beginning. If you become a douchebag, if you become a dick about this, or whatever it is, shove it in people's faces and all that stuff, you're inviting the negative energy in, and that will taint all of this, right? So all you got to do in Q2 is not be an asshole. I mean, for some of you, that'll be difficult. I'm sure. I mean, for me it is. I'm not picking on you. I get it. I'm a hothead. There's plenty of people in the world that think I'm a prick. Obviously, somebody doesn't trust me to walk past their driveway, so I mean, what the hell? But that's their paranoia. But at the end of the day here, it's really all you got to do. Experience the light, but know that the dark is there. This is beautiful. I think a new soul recognition happens if this is all played out properly, if you use your free will to your advantage. All right? And you'll know you're on the right track by how you feel in May. Can I put it that way? You'll know you're on the right track, whether you can perceivably see anything that happens that's great in April or not. Pay attention to your feelings in May. And please remember I said that because I'll forget. I forget this reading, and when I pull other readings, it might come up in other readings. If it does, that's terrific. But how you feel in May is important to this new soul recognition here in June. Okay? As far as this and it playing out, sometimes you get what you want and you're on a new path, but you don't realize it until later. And I see that here. That might not happen. You might not realize you got this until you're over here. And you might become a dick over here, not because you got it and it went to your head, but because, Steve said I was going to get something and I didn't get anything, so right there you're becoming a dick. And then that ruins this and it ruins that, and you've got a self-fulfilling prophecy happening. I'm not the warlock on the hill. I'm not a fucking time lord, and neither are you. All right? You have to think laterally with any reading. It's a general reading, a reading for thousands of people. So I've given you many ways that this can play out. What's important is that you can control is how you feel in May. Okay? How you treat yourself, the people around you, and just the energy that you're putting out in general in May is very important. It should be very positive. It should be very nice. It should be looking for things that are new, maybe even being a little more emotional and passionate than you normally are. Okay? Just keep your heart chakra open. I don't really think I need, I'll grab the witches. Let's just see if there's anything else the universe. You know what? Let's not touch the witches on this. You want to tempt fate? Let's tempt fate. Let's touch the witches on. The witches have been a little bitchy lately. I don't mind telling you. Okay, the witches have been I'm thinking of making this deck one of my offline decks pretty soon. I got to tell you. They've been a little bitchy. All right, let's see where we go. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not banging them enough. I don't know. We'll see. One card to crossing card. What else you want to tell my people here about Q2 of 2026? April, May, and June. Talk about what you want. Let's go. What else you want to tell my people? Anything? What do we get? What do we got? Come on now. All right. Okay. Okay. Not today. Not be a bit. Okay, I take back. Honestly, even a deck. I told you for a reason that this deck has been bitchy lately, right? I was reluctant. I said, you want to tempt fate? You want to pull the witches here on a very positive reading? We'll get a devil out of this or something. No. I mean, really, honestly, nothing can hurt this except your attitude, except you. Again, nothing can really hurt this energy. I don't even think your attitude can hurt it. I think you're getting a gift from the universe. Like it or not, I think it's happening. I think you'll get the soul recognition even if you are a little dickish over here. But you might ruin it, right? You might end up being the runner, or you might create a new runner. All right, so be careful about that. Remember what I said. It's all about May. It's all about how you feel. Yeah, you're getting some sort of karmic reward here. I mean, I can't ruin this no matter what I do. I can't fucking, there's nothing I can do. I got a Page of Cups. I've got a Lover's card. I mean, I could keep fucking throwing cards all fucking day long. I got a Four of Wands underneath Justice. I mean, fuck me. That's your reading. Wow. One of the most positive readings I've personally ever pulled. I'm going to save this one. I'm going to screen grab it and put it in my folder of mind-blowing readings that I have. Unbelievable. All right. Well, that's your reading. That's Q2. And good for you. Pay attention to how you feel in May. All right? Very important. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.